Hello, people. How are we today? So, I'm rebuilding a ship that I built the other day. That performed quite well. And the premise behind this is, after the fall of France, most of the Marine Nationale capitulated. They went back to wherever they went, or they got sunk by the Allies, and returned to port. This particular ship did not. So I was messing around with the design layout yesterday, and I decided on a good layout to get this done with. And I think everyone's going to like it. So this is the revenge of the Sureveillante. I don't know how to pronounce that in French. It's supposed to be French. So we'll just go with what we've got. So now one. And we're going to want oxygen torpedoes, electro-hydraulic turrets, auto-reloading, and high TNT. Now there's a reason for all of that. Because the design build that I decided on yesterday is ridiculously big. Oops. Okay, so we'll move this forward because I'll show you why. We want 16-inch main battery, one there, and one way back here. Then we go to side guns, get the 10-inch triple battery, put one there, no, not one there. Fine, can't put one there either. Oh, ow, what can you do? Can't put one there. We'll put the 9-inch there, and then we'll put, oopsie daisies, wrong way. Put 9-inch there. Can't put any more in. That's fine, because then we do this. Boom! Main gun, 9-inch battery, triple turrets, bang! I like that. And hang on. Ta-da! So that's supposedly the secondary battery, but they're all main battery guns. Yeah, I like it. Secondary guns, put 8-inch here, here, and here. We'll put another 8-inch there. Oh, well, alright then. I didn't know we could do that. I don't want to have all 8-inch because I don't want it using all of the same ammunition. So we'll put one 8-inch there, then we'll go and get 6 inches. Put bang, bang, bang. 5 inches here, here, and that'll do for now. We want torpedo launchers. 4-tube torpedo. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. 4-tube torpedo launcher in the back, because we are going to be facing a ridiculous amount of bad ships. Well, not bad ships, but a ridiculous amount of ships. So we want secondary battery again. We'll fill this up with 4 inches. No. Yes. And yes. No. Oh, can't put them there. That sucks. 3 inches. Can't put it there. Can put one there. 2 inches. Oh. Okay, well that's about it for the guns then, I guess. Right, so we need a funnel. And we have about 4,000 to play with on armor. So we'll go 14 on the belt. 7 on the belt extended. We want 10 on the deck. Can't get 10 on the deck. Okay, what can we do here? That will help reduce the weight. I'll wait. Oh, okay. Can't do that either. Anti-flood. 4 reinforced bulkheads. 2. I mean, ooh, that's better. Okay. So we're going to go a little bit weaker on the bulkheads, but hopefully we don't have to deal with a lot of torpedoes. I'm praying that we're not. Deck extended, we want 5-inch. Okay, we've got 9-inch on deck, 4-inch on deck extended, and we'll leave the rest as it is. So this is the reappearance of the mighty Sureveillante, who has decided to not capitulate to Germans and continue the fight on the seas. Let's see if I can't move this down a little bit. No, I can't. Oh, okay. I completely messed that up. So that is the main battery, side guns, 9-inch. I think. Yes, 9-inch. Why did that not mirror? Okay. Back to how it was. Pull you back just a little. That gives us a 3% full weight offset. What if satellite guns, we put an 18-inch on the back? Ugh, check that out. That looks glorious. Ship is overweight. Yeah, it is. I dare say she would be. Okay, so very short range, unfortunately. I don't think that really matters yet. Alright, so we've got 16-inch main battery on the front, an 18-inch auxiliary turret on the back, a secondary battery made up of 10, 9, 8, 6, and 5-inch batteries with 4s, 3s, and 2s mixed in, as well as torpedoes. Because the whole purpose of this is to go up against a massive armada and beat the living snot out of it. Revenge for the French. I have no idea what that accent was supposed to be. I think it was a mixture of everything all in one. And complete failure at the end. Right, let's have some fun. Click to continue. Click. Click. Oof. And we begin. The Sureveillante comes in from behind to chase down the German Navy and deliver some sweet revenge. Now we got to be careful for the destroyers, because they've got torpedoes. The light cruisers might also have torpedoes, and I'm pretty certain that in this particular configuration, torpedoes are what we should be worrying about. Oh yeah. Now we're going to stay with the Sureveillante on her perspective. We'll start turning a little bit to starboard to allow the secondary main battery to open up. The secondary main battery? Look at all these guns. 18, 16, 10, 9, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3 torpedoes. This thing doesn't win the day. I don't know what I'll do. Well, something sank. I'm not entirely sure what. Alright, we'll speed this up a bit to get us into range a bit more. Merchant ship. Oh right, because there's the premise behind it was sinking German merchant shipping and the escorts, which is 2 battleships, 2 battle cruisers, 4 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, 5 destroyers, plus the 20 or so merchant ships involved. France Revenge. They're not even firing at me yet. What the heck is their range? Oh, there we go. That's better. I wouldn't want to do this unopposed. I want to fight. There is the destroyers. I did say that we're going to stay with the French battleship's perspective, but oops. Those are the destroyers. So we're going to have to focus them down first, because we need to get rid of them as quickly as possible. Dang. Let's see just how much the ship is forced to deal with. Holy Hannah. Oh, I didn't go super heavy shells. I didn't think it'll matter. Where are the Germans? Come on. Hit something. Love those baguettes. Accuracy isn't all that great, but we are a fair distance away, so... Oh, here comes torpedoes. We're not as far as I thought. We are 7.5 kilometers away. The accuracy should be a little bit better than it is. Get him. Here we go. Oh yeah. And that ship immediately retreats. Bye-bye. Oh, it fired its torpedoes. Yep. Torpedoes in the water. We need to change course. And the rear of this ship would be an absolutely deadly place for a destroyer to be, because all of the guns there, except for the 18-inch guns, which would probably overpen more than anything else, would just rip them apart. Flooding, fires. But the forward section of the ship is probably the safest place for it to be. I know you've got 16-inch guns to deal with, but there's only 2 8-inch turrets firing. Alright, we've been on that course long enough. We need to rapidly maneuver to avoid these torpedoes. And we know that they should be coming. I'm going to order my ship to save torpedoes for accurate hits only. Pull out. Wait. No. Pull out the cooked baguettes. Swap to HE. Kick his butt. Come on. Do these have torpedoes? No. No, they don't. Cruisers? Armored cruisers do have torpedoes. They've got a single launcher and triple launcher. Light cruisers have a single launcher on theirs. Okay, good to know. Bye-bye, destroyer. That's a little too close for a tiny itty-bitty destroyer to get. Especially with a number of guns ready and willing to shred his ship. Bye-bye. Right, so we need to take out these light cruisers. We can ignore the battle cruisers for now. Said no one with half a brain. I'm going to turn the secondary battery on the Wuppertal. And we see if we can't torpedo the Leuenberg. What an odd name. We'll turn that back to normal. Torpedoes aren't ready yet. They've been fired. But we need to get rid of those light cruisers. Focus down the Gazelle. Lübeck sinks to structural damage. That's progress. Secondaries and torpedoes. I do not want to turn broadside to the battleships. Because the couple of test runs I did on this, the forward turrets are exceptionally vulnerable to flash fires, and it absolutely wrecks the ship. It just destroys it, straight up. Now, the escorting ships on this aren't all that great. I will freely admit that. Because the idea behind this scenario is, you know, their main battle fleet would be keeping the Royal Navy at bay, and the French would go and deal with, well, pretty much doing what they were doing. Harassing the shipping until they broke the lines for it. So our mighty friend, the Sureveillante, sails around the ocean, beating the living crap out of all merchant ships that they come across. Hello, torpedo. Keep maneuvering, just to be safe. Come on, deal with that battleship. Focus everything on it. So it's not a very advanced battleship. They might want to protect their shipping lanes a little bit better. You never know when a Frenchman might sail through it and ruin all of your plans. Incoming torpedoes. We'll change course again. We've probably presented enough of a target for long enough that they've managed to lock onto us fairly well. We still have some light cruisers to deal with as well. And the armored cruisers have torpedoes too. So we gotta watch out for that. We'll swap to frozen baguettes. Loads of frozen baguettes! Sink that ship! Oof, incoming. Oh yeah. Alright. Focus on this here Gneisenau. The Gneisenau was not a heavy cruiser, it was a battle cruiser. Battle cruiser slash battleship. One of the two. Now, as we get closer, we're going to have to be more vigilant on the torpedo watch. Because the only ships without torpedoes right now are behind us, the battle cruisers. These ones all pose a genuine threat. We'll turn. Retarget on the steer because he's closer and presenting a broadside to play with. Let us molest his broadside. Oh, he looks good. I do love the design of the German ships. Nothing else, they look fierce. Fierce and intimidating. Oh, incoming torpedo. Hard turn to port. Oh, it is way too late for that. Holy mother. This is what I was worried about. Hard turn, hard turn. Oh, is that rudder damage? No, it's not. No, we're good. Come on, baby, turn. No, that one's gonna hit us. Right in the off section. This is what I was worried about, getting caught on the broadside. Didn't want to do it. Oh my goodness. That's too many torpedoes. Coming straight at us. Can she survive it? They've lost the Gneisenau? Oof. Nope, she can't survive it. Dang. Bugger. Alright, we're gonna have to be more careful. Why is that bad? Why does it always give one gun that's apparently badly placed? Dunno. No, we've got super heavy shells and increased. We'll bring increased torpedoes as well. Anti-torpedo. Can we bring more? No, no we can't. What if we just go standard? Okay. We sacrifice a little bit of armor. Nope, that's not enough. $11, $5, no. Still not enough. IDF, we'll just go with the back. Ah, there we are. Perfect. Let's see if we can get 12 inches again. No. No, we can't. Oh, well, we don't need that at all. That's just for communications. We're a single ship with guerrilla warfare. I do believe that's probably the best that we can get. We can't upgrade to 5. So, torpedo 4. That reduces torpedo damage by at least half. So we should be able to take quite a few more torpedoes this time around. Alright. Let's try this out. See if she fares any better than she did last time. What we might do is allow the destroyers to get in close, but we'll face away from them and just pulverize them with the aft battery. Slow to full speed. Turn the main battery to the starboard side. And this time we will stay with the Sureveillante. We'll save torpedoes because we've got 32 torpedoes. But I'd like to make sure that we have 32 torpedoes when we need them. So actually, we'll just turn them off for now. We'll put the secondary battery on aggressive. Only the main battery's opened up so far. I don't know if we'd actually call that a main battery. They're technically main battery turrets, but they do work independently. It could be classed as a secondary battery, a very powerful secondary battery. Yeah. They have returned fire. I'd love to be able to watch the shells fly through the air like you can on modern warships. That would be awesome. I don't think that the enemy battleship's main battery will be able to pen us to the point where they can cause flash fires, but we should be ready for it. I lost this ship about 4 times last night to flash fires while testing the design. And the range didn't really matter much either. It's the French coming in to mess up your life. I can't do a French accent. Oh, whoops. I clicked outside of the window. Oopsie daisies. There's something getting closer. You can see the... Nope, never mind. That's just a black dot on my screen. What? Okay. This main battery is something else. So this ship is completely, complete fantasy. It never existed. Um, it would have been kind of cool if it had. Something like this, abandoning the French Navy and teaming up with the Royal Navy through the war, definitely would have had a major effect on things. I don't think there's much room on this ship for crew quarters, though, because if you think about it, each of these turrets has a barbette, and they we've sank something, and they would all go down several decks, so there's not really much room for all the people that are supposedly crewing this ship. Look at that, the 18-inch is firing at a different target to the 16-inch. And so are the 9s and 10s. I like that. The ship could probably fight every single ship here with a single turret each. That would be something. Oh, keep our distance. Because we've got the destroyers coming up close to us now. And I want to make sure that we can keep the turrets that can easily deal with them in the firing arcs. So we'll go hard to port and increase speed to help us turn. Whoa! That 18-incher really is firing at something else. Way over the back there. Straighten her out a bit. And there. That'll make me happy, because it'll make it more difficult for them to lock on with torpedoes, because we're sailing away from them. Woohoo! Yeah. So what happens when a light cruiser approaches a battleship? They just get immediately wiped out. Immediately. Right. So we got what might be another destroyer. The heavy cruisers, where it's not identified yet. Light cruiser, still unidentified, as with the battle cruisers. Alright, we'll start turning into them again, so that we can close the range a little bit. We're still going to try and stay away from them so that we don't run into their torpedoes. So. We'll turn the secondary battery back onto normal. The 4 and 3 inch turrets haven't even opened up yet. They're still holding their fire. love hearing that 18-inch fire. It sounds so good. And there's nothing wrong with the 16 inches. It's just that 18-inch, it's got a lot more deeper baritone to it when it speaks. And boy, does it speak. Alright, so let's find out what everyone's got. Prince Eugen has torpedoes, a 3 and a 1. Light cruiser has... I don't know, I can't select it. No torpedoes. Battleships have no torpedoes. The battle cruisers have no torpedoes. There's one more destroyer. There's actually 2 more destroyers. Right, so we'll start sailing away again. We'll slow for better aim. The merchant fleet is over there. Now the goal is pretty much to sink the merchant fleet. And as many of these as we can. It's 12 kilometers. We're still outside of their torpedo range for the moment. Oh, incoming torpedo. I was wrong. The torpedo range is greater than I thought it was. This one's getting too close. It's at 9.9 kilometers, so he has to go. Well, he doesn't have torpedoes, so he didn't have to go. I just assume that all light cruisers have torpedoes. It's usually a pretty safe bet. Now, why are we turning in? Oh, torpedo in the water. Much less damage than the last one. No flooding either. That's good. So 11.5 on the battle cruiser. We'll try and target it down as we approach the merchant fleet. See, now they should be really rushing to engage me to protect this merchant fleet, but they're not. They're staying at range. 21-kilometer range on our torpedoes. Holy mother. They can hit anything. Well, they can't hit anything. Don't think I've ever managed to actually torpedo anything in this game without a destroyer to do it. But they are a fantastic deterrent. Königsberg is not doing so well. But she could be doing less well. I don't know if we're actually catching these or not. If we sped up, we might be able to, but I don't think we are right now. Königsberg is flooding. Hopefully enough to sink her. Alright, let's speed up, and we'll speed up the game as well. And catch up to that merchant fleet. Because we can always turn around and come back for the battle group later. I really want that Königsberg to sink there. Turn this way a little bit. Let's go broadside to these guys. And to avoid that torpedo that's on its way in. Then, see, these ones are way out there. What are they at? 13 kilometers. Alright, start of the merchant fleet. Wait, 2 torpedoes actually managed to hit us? From that range? Oh, maybe they're not as far away as I thought. No, they're not. They're 10 kilometers. I thought they were further away than that. More torpedoes. Alright, the ship seems to want to engage the battle group first, so we'll turn the nose and angle against it and bring all of the main battery guns to bear on what's behind us. Which we probably don't need to do, considering what's on the aft section of this ship. But I want to stay away from those heavy cruisers for sure. They've got a lot of torpedoes and a lot of will to use them. Alright, let's slow down again. And the 4 inches are firing at something, but I'm not sure what. And 9-inch guns are running low on ammunition. Well, one of them is. Why are we still turning? That is not what I told you to do. Okay, fine. We'll just turn and engage these guys then, I guess. Well, I've managed to completely separate them from the merchant fleet. Now, if only I can have both broadsides firing at the same time. Nine kilometers on him. He should be easy enough to take out. Provided he's not in smoke. That hit the center of the ship. How did that rudder the damage? Yeah, how did that rudder the damage? How did that damage the rudder? We didn't have a rudder amidship. At least I hope we don't. The Prince Eugen is fine. I'm not even hitting it. Turn the secondary battery onto the Witten. Get rid of that thing. The 8-inch guns can deal a significant amount of damage to these transport ships. No, don't turn. I really don't get why I'm not doing any damage. Most of the guns have 0% chance to hit. Okay, we'll save our ammunition on the main battery for now, because they are doing next to nothing. Can't target any of these ships. She's not doing so good because I've been trying to avoid the battle plane. That was probably a huge mistake. Oh, something's got close. Close enough to launch torpedoes. Slow and do a full turn to starboard. And seeing as how they don't seem to want to fight, looks like I'm going to have to charge them. Why is it 18-inch firing? It's got no chance to hit. Oh, how is that still going to hit us? Oh, it's not. Okay. Alright, speed up. Come about. And engage the enemy. Ugh, 28 damage for that full broadside. That's pitiful. Why are we moving so slow? I told it to speed up. I need the rudder back, please. That hit amidship has completely disabled the rudder. Come on, I need to maneuver. Ship, where's my rudder? And where's my speed? There we are. There's the rudder. Oof. Come on, you can do it, baby. Still got no rudder. Well, I had it for a short while, but it's gone again. I should have gone straight at them. Come on, that should be enough for you. You're finished. Die. You've got like no health left. Die. Why won't this one sink? Thank you. Target this. Get rid of it. Main battery on that. Secondary battery on that. Ah. Again. Okay. Well, I do believe that's it for now. I will give that another go in another couple of days and see if we can fare a little bit better. It's... Oh, whoops. It is one heck of a fight. So... Yeah. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.